Right guys, I'm going to set up Launchbox. It'll probably take me a couple of days to actually set everything up with all the icons. Launchbox is a launcher for multiple platforms. It will launch your Steam games, it will launch Origin, Gog, Emulators, pretty much everything that you throw at it. You can add box art, cover, descriptions. It's a very good program. I haven't done this for a long time. Because every time I do it, normally something goes wrong on my computer and I have to reformat and lose it. So I'm going to install it onto my J drive, because I don't often use that one. I only use it for lightweight programs because it's quite an old drive, but it's perfect for something like Launchbox. So I put it in J. And you can add all your Teknoparrot ROMs, all my standalones, and they're all in one place, so you know exactly what you want. You can choose the categories, you can make your own categories, which I don't like. The only thing I've never liked about this is like your first person shooters, it comes under shooter, which can be a variation of every single shooter. It should have separate ones for first person shooters, but I haven't set it up for a while, so maybe it has now, but you know, I don't know. Something I didn't have on my computer, netcool. That's the first. So obviously we need netcool. I would love to get they got a big box version, which is a bit like Steam big box. So is it going to launch, or do I have to find it? Looks like I'll have to find it then. Right, so I'm going to right click, send to desktop quick shortcut. I'm going to get rid of the installer, then we're going to launch it. Right, you can import ROM files, import Epic Games, Gog Games, Microsoft Games. So first of all, I'm going to do, let's do Microsoft Games. Next, this is your platform, the games you're looking for, and these all, you know, you can add different ones, emulators and stuff. We're going to start with the normal Windows one. Next, search for game information on the local metadata, which is, you definitely want to do that because you can download covers and it tells you about the game information, when it came out, how many players, multiplayer, co-op, stuff like that. So it's entirely, here is the choice of the covers that you want. Flyers, arcade cabinet, arcade circuit boards, and I normally keep them all the same. You can have different carts, 3D carts, different front covers, back covers. Next. Right, I'm going to have to stop it recording here slightly. Right, now we have logged in. I'm going to choose the ones that are on my computer. just making sure they're all here. Right, so now I'm going to go to finish. Now it's downloading all the covers. Right, I'm never going to play that, so you can right click and delete. Right, now you can click on the game and it tells you all the description, when it was made and stuff like that. Now once you do that, this is just the first one, then you go to the 3 lines at the top, go to Tools, Import Steam games. But this one's slightly different. You've got to actually log on to Steam Online, and you've got to actually pick up your Steam ID. So once you're logged in online, it should be just your profile name. You don't normally have to worry about Overload City or anything like that. It's normally just your profile. And now we've got to get your API key. Now all you have to do is go onto that one, register for a new API key, put in your name, mine was Grangler, and it gives you your API key. So you just right click, go to copy and paste it in, and it will be Windows even though it's on Steam. You don't want duplicates. I'm just going to do them all the same. And this, if you plan to install games again, you can click on the ones that you want to download. That should be there. Put Memory Infinite. It's weird why that one isn't there. And just search for them. PS3 I might put back on, the actual original. Yeah, I've got quite a few Steam games. Just having a quick look through, see if there's anything I'm going to put back on. That's a really good game. Hydrophobia Prophecy. Iron Sight's not bad. Jet Set Radio I never got into. Mad Max I never got into either. You know, spent like 4 or 5 hours on it and then just gave up after. Bloody hell, I didn't even realise I had Max Payne 3 on there. Good game. Medal of Honor, I've got lots of them. Pure's a really good racing game. These I've got on Epic. Right, finish. This will take a while, so I'll pause the video here. Sometimes you do get this, game trailers and stuff. Yeah, keep the imported games. Right. So now it's downloading the ROMs, all the pictures, and I'll show you how to import pictures if it can't find any in a minute. Right guys, I'm going to show you how I change covers. Obviously I don't want Warzone, I just want Modern Warfare 2. So what I do, go online, then search for the game you want, then go to images, and you want one similar that actually matches the specs of the size of the game. So I'm gonna right click, save image as Modern Warfare 2, and it is a JPEG, so I'm going to go to save. Then what I'm going to do, this is all screwed up because I've been playing with my settings to get rid of stuff. So where the hell are you to Launchbox? Right, so right click, go to properties, open file location. I'm going to make a new folder just called covers, so it'll be easier to find them putting them in with the actual covers that Launchbox downloads. So we go back to Launchbox. Now all you have to do is right click, edit data, metadata, and you go to images. You can flick through them, that's one that's on there. Remove image, then I'm going to go add image. Launchbox is in J, you'll only have to do this once, then it'll find it next time. Launchbox, covers, open, and box front. You can have, if you click on it, you can have different ones that you want, but box front's normally the one. Then go OK, then there you go, Modern Warfare 2. And for like Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, we'll have to change that one. And you want PC, right, I'm going to save that one, save image as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and save. So I'm going to open it with Paint, right click, open with Paint, and it's quite small, so if you're on Windows 11 or 10 it should be similar. So I'm going to change the percentage to 200, then I'm going to go to writing, and I'm going to choose me colour. I'm going to have green, I think. multiplayer. Come on, move. Wait till the little cross comes up. Oh, it's too big, hang on. So I'm going to see double lines, going to make it smaller. Then I'm going to stick it up there, I think. Then all we've got to do is get a file and save. Now it should say multiplayer. So I'm going to see that in covers. Go back to Launchbox. Right click. Edit. Metadata. Go down to images. Add image. See, it found it straight away. Open. Box front. Okay. So now you just got, I could have chose a different picture, which I didn't realise that was that one, but now you've got multiplayer. So that's how I import covers. Now I'm going to show you how to import single games, like your ones that you backed up, if you know what I mean, guys. So you go to Tools, Import, Manually Add Game at the bottom here. So we'll find the game to start with. You have to go down to Launching, Application Path. So I'm going to go to Browse, and let's find the game to stick in. So go to E, Games. This is a non-original. Then you find the exe, which this one would be. Most exes are in binaries folder, or the name of the game, then binaries. Retail. Injustice 2. Then you go to Open. Then go back to metadata. And it says retail. So if we copy the name, copy, go to metadata, and stick the name at the top here, paste, and I missed out the I. Come on. You want, if it's not spelled exactly correctly, you won't find it. So now we have Injustice 2, Microsoft Xbox, PlayStation 4 or Windows. So click on Windows, and here you can choose your category. I wish they had like first person shooter. All they got is shooter, even though it's not first person. You can add your own categories, which I'll show you a bit later. Then go to images, download media data, and you can choose everything you want here. I'm not going to bother with the trailers if there is a trailer, because it just takes up a lot of room. So then you go download, so there you go, you got Injustice 2, then you go OK, and Injustice 2 is here. See, and there you go, it will start straight from the launcher here, which I'm going to kill it now because we don't want to play it yet. Now I'm gonna add a game and change the category. So I'm going to go to the three dashes again, Tools, where you going? Import, add game manually. I'm going to do a game called Project Corpse. It's a light gun game. So I'm going to go, first of all, go to launching, and it's in, mine's in H Games. Project Corpse, and here you have the exe. Well, first I'm going to copy the name, go to open. It probably won't be in here. Oh, it picked up the actual thingy, but it has to be spelled exactly right. Right, there's nothing found about this game, so we're gonna release type. Right, doesn't say that. Right, here you won't have light gun games, so all you have to do is type it in, light gun. Then if you want to, you can go back online and search for it. And it hasn't really got anything on it, so we go to all, Echo 7 project. It ain't actually a bad game, but it's bloody hard, I tell you. So it's done by Echo 7 project. Max players, it is only single player. Platform, Windows. But here I'm going to have platform as light gun again, because it adds a separate thing to the game. I'm not going to bother all this, but I will see if I can get a screenshot of some sort. Just check images again. So what we, yeah, it's a GIF, so I can't really use that one. You could take a screenshot. Project Corpse, we could do that. Oh, Project Keeper. So no, can't do that with either. So I'm just going to have to do a normal screenshot, I think. Like that one. Save image as. I can't get it in my desktop, so I'm just going to add image, just, you know, roughly. Desktop, and now it's under refresh. Right, now we can go to, oh, it's come up now, Project Corpse. So that's how you do it. You could edit it with Paint again, cut it down, then do it that way. But obviously that's a very rare game, and you can buy it for a quid, which isn't bad. Now I'm going to show you how to add an emulator. So you go to your 3 lines again, Tools, Import, ROM files. Here we are. Right. So you want to go to Next, Add Folder. So my ROMs are in. I've got some in here, I think. Where the bloody are my ROMs? Right, we'll do PlayStation 3s are a bit weird, so we'll do them later. I've got to find out where I put my other ROMs. F-ROMs? Yeah. Just waiting for the hard drive to spin up. Right, first of all we're going to do GameCube. Right, GameCube ROMs. Select folder. So you go to Next, and you want to find Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo GameCube. Then Next. No. Manually configure emulator, because I'm going to use a Cura one first. It's a Cura. So you go to Add. And I can't remember how to spell it. Oh, I hate it when you can't go back to desktop. Can I minimize it? No. Computer. Oh, piss off. Fucking bastard thing. Emulators. GH. Yeah, right. Properties. Open file location. Copy. So now we've got to do it again. So you go to 3 lines, Tools, Import, ROM files. Next, Add folder. F, ROM files, GameCube, GameCube ROMs. Select folder. And you go to Next. Find Nintendo GameCube. Next. Manually configure emulator. Add. So name of the emulator is Cura Dolphin. Then you want to go to Browse. Find the emulator. F. Emulators. Oh, where's iSecure? Oh, J, right, this one's in J. See, I've got so much bloody crap on my computer. And there's the exe. So you go to open. Then attempt to hide console. So when you play a game, it will try and hide the actual emulator itself, which I'm going to tick. Then you go OK. Then Next. use the files in their current location. You can move them to Launchbox, but it would take God knows how many hours. Then next, then next, then next. And you have to remember, if they're not spelt right, it'll just come out blank. A lot of them I have changed over the years and actually spelt them properly. Now it's downloading the covers and everything. So I'll let that finish. Right now the GameCube's finished downloading the covers. Click on console. And there you have GameCube. Obviously my F0AX is a modded one. It's like this one. Obviously I spelled it wrong. So if I right click, go to edit, metadata, America Arcade GP, search. Right, let's take out the GP. I've got America Arcade. You can go to images, download, then OK. Wherever it went. Sometimes you gotta go out, go back in. I got two of them. Maybe these are my modded ones. Right, F0AX. And it's a Dolphin hack, not the actual arcade one. I've got the actual arcade one. So I'm going to go to images, got that one. Just wonder if there's an AX one. Sometimes you can find a modded cover already. So right, I'm gonna save that one. Save image as. F0AX. Open with Paint, and this is the little cut symbol, so I can go you can't really see it, but you go to copy. I'm going to go to file, new, and paste. So that way you can sort of match up how the cover will be, and file, save, and you can just overwrite the F0. It's because it's not the same one. Because it's a JPEG, you got to pick JPEG. Save. Yes. So now it'll be in the format, well, the size of, you know, what it should be. So I'm going to put it back in my covers. Go back to Launchbox, right click, edit, data, images, add image, oh, where was Launchbox? J, Launchbox, covers, F0AX. And there you go, you've got F0AX now. Got the scaling slightly out, but it's not bad. So now we're going to do the Wii Games. So back to 3 lines, tools, import ROM files. Next, add folder, F ROMs, is it under, and you want Wii, select folder, and next, it's already selected it for you, Nintendo Wii. Next, manually configure emulator. I'm going to keep it as Isakura Dolphin. It's only because I like the graphics options compared to the normal Dolphin, even though it's not quite as compatible. So if you've got games like Superman, you would choose a different emulator. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So next, user files in the current location. Next, and I'm just going to leave it all the same. Fan art, this arcade. Right, next, finish. And now it's going to import all the covers, which shouldn't take too long because I haven't got that many Wii games. You know, the Wii was a really good system. You know, it's got some really good graphics capabilities. I don't think it's any, I think it's slightly better than Dreamcast, but nearly that. You wait till I got to do Master System, that right? You got thousands of them. Right, so that's done now. So we just refresh it. So there's a few that I need to download. That's a special one. But I will show you how to, if I go back to GameCube, let's see if I still got Superman on here. Right, Superman. This won't play on the Isakura Dolphin. You want this on the normal Dolphin. So if you go to right click, edit the data, then you go down to emulation, and here you go add. So I'm going to find the normal Dolphin, application path. I'm hoping it's in F, emulators. No, that's my Triforce. Right, let's have a look at J emulators. There you go, normal dolphins here. So we're going to go click on that one and open. So now that will run on the other version of Dolphin rather than the Isakura Dolphin. Attempt to hide console. Okay. And here you can actually choose which. There is somewhere where you can choose which takes priority over the other, but as long as you set it up like that, you won't have any issues. So go to OK. So Superman should, I haven't got my gamepad plugged in, start on the other version of Dolphin. It's because this is on the new version of Dolphin, there's RMV files, which are smaller disk files, which you can convert using the emulator. There you go. Man flu. Right, that one's done. Right, now we're going to do Mame. So the 3 dots, tools, import, Mame. So next, arcade. I will change some of these subcategories with my light gun games and put them all in one place, but we'll keep it as arcade to start with. Mame ROMs, so they should be in K, I think, as well. Oh, might be in emulators. Mame ROMs, select folder. There isn't actually a full set, so I don't know if you can do it like that or not. It's not a full set, you dicks. Right, let's go back, cancel. Let's try a different way. So we go 3 defers, tools, import, ROM files. Next, add folder, K, emulators, Mame ROMs. Select folder. Next, it'll be arcade. Next, choose an emulator. Add application path. Okay, emulators. Mame exes here. Open. Okay. Next, use files in the current location. Next. No. So I don't use RetroArch. I never changed any of this before, so I'm just going to keep them the same. Hopefully everything will go right. Yeah, it's found them all, and no weird loads of crap everywhere. So it's importing the covers. Right, Mame is finished importing the covers. But I've been transferring stuff to my light gun. Obviously I've got a few that isn't light gun, and I've done quite a few already, but I forgot that I was actually not recording. So I'm changing it from arcade to light gun, so I know exactly where they are. So I've right clicked, go to edit metadata, and here I'm changing them to light gun. So I want all my light gun games in one place. So I've only got a few to finish now. Time Crisis, edit metadata, and put it on light gun, and take off shooter, then have this as light gun as well, and click OK. So I've only got a few left to do. Edit metadata, light gun, take off shooter, and put that on light gun. OK. 2 left. Edit metadata, light gun, shooter, light gun. OK. Last one. Edit metadata, select light gun, take off shooter, and platform light gun. Okay. So now under light gun, I've got the start of my light gun collection here. So I'm just going to make sure Mame works. Yep. Right, that works fine. So now Mame's set up. Right, now I'm going to import my Sega Master System games, which is going to take a long time. Right, ROM files. Next. Add folder, F I think, Emulators, Fusion, ROMs, Master System, select folder, Sega Master System. Next, manually configure emulator. Add, Fusion. Really good emulator. A little bit temperamental on Windows 11. Emulators. Fusion exe. Open. Attempt to hide console. Okay. Next, use files in their location. Next, and there's absolutely tons of them. I think it's like 600. So by the time this downloads, it's going to be probably about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, if not more. These are just the European ROMs. Oh no, not as many as I thought actually. So I'm going to leave that going for a while. Right, all my ROMs are done. So now I'm going to show you how to import RPCS3 games, which are a real pain because you've got to do them individually. So you go to Tools, Import, ROM Files, and go to Next, Add Folder. Hang on. Add files, sorry. So my ROMs are in K. PlayStation 3, right. Each one has an eboot file. So you've got to go to Game, User Directory, eboot. So it's army of 2. So you open, go to Next, and you want to choose Sony PlayStation 3. Then Next. RPCS3. I've already added it. What you got to do, you got to look for the exe. Mine was in K, RPCS3. Just click on the exe and push OK. So then you go to Next. Use files in their current location. Next. 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 Finished. And it will say eboot, you know. Just updating the database. When it finally finishes, army of 2 is there. So we'll do another one. Tools, Import, ROM Files, Next, Add Files. You want to go back. Army of 2, 40th day. Game, User Directory, Open. Army of 2, Next, Sony PlayStation 3, RPCS3, use files in the current location, Next, 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 finished. Army of 2. And I'll show you now how to do your actual ones that are mounted on the virtual hard drive within the emulator. So you go Tools, Import, ROM Files, Next, Add Files. Right, so now you find your emulator. Where did I say mine was? I can't remember. E. Right, took my brain a bit to work. E, PlayStation 3, and your hard drive games are in HDD0. Open that up. Game. Right, this is the first one. User Directory, eboot. And what I'd do actually to start with, in case it doesn't pick it up, rename, because you can type this into Google. If it doesn't pick up what game it is, User Directory, eboot, Open, Next, 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 and it comes up eBoot. So you can change it here, or we'll see if it actually comes up with the name of the game properly. Which it didn't. So we'll go to Google. And paste that code in here. And it's mag. So we'll go back to Launchbox. No, first, yeah, we'll go back to Launchbox and go to edit metadata, and it's probably MAG. Search mag Sony PlayStation 3 in images, remove image, remove image, remove, then it should scan again. There you go, mag. So I'll do another one for you. Tools, import ROM files, next, add files, right, rename, copy that one down, put it in Google, Killzone 2. Next, 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 next. Right here, double click on it, right click, paste, Killzone 2. And there you go. I haven't got my gamepad plugged in, but we'll see if it works. Oh, have I moved my emulator? I might have done, because I messed out PlayStation 3. So I'm just gonna check that. So if you need to do it, all you have to do is go to Tools, Manage, Emulators. It's in the wrong one, you see. There you go. Browse. Because I was changing it yesterday because I couldn't get my controller to work. PlayStation 3, PS3. Then OK. Close. There you go, it's working. I'm going to shut up for a minute when it does it. Thank you. So what I'll do, I'll import all the rest of them, then we'll carry on with the tutorial. Right, now I'm going to do my Epic Games. Start, Tools, import Steam Gog Epic Games, next, Windows, next, 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 next. Currently you are not, I am. You have to do it through here, don't you? I've got that. Come on then, thank you. Come on. That's just because I got it already logged in. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I do. Finish. So that's how you do your Epic Games, guys. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Right, the next one we're going to do, Tools, Import EA. Next. And this works on the same principle as Epic. Got to sign into your account. When eventually it pops up. Oh, how long does this take? Go on then. Right, try again, shall we? Okay. Fucking thing. You wanker. I didn't expect that. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, whatever. Like I had me live mail already up. I think it's on Ghostly now. Thank you. You know, a lot of people didn't like Anthem. I thought it was an absolutely shit hot game. But it's weird that it's not putting it in categories. You can choose different categories like playlists, portable ratings. You can make your own game categories. You got a favourites one as well you can do. Right, you can go by Xenia as well. I wish they would have first person shooter though. Because normally all they got is shooter gun. It's like, that could mean, you know, pretty much anything. Shooter, walker, shooter. You know, there's so many different variations of shooter. You know, you need separate ones for first person shooters and stuff like that. That's what you need. You can make it up yourself, but it's still, you know, a pain in the ass. Date added, date modified, developer, Launchbox database, max players, platform. So that one's nearly done now. Right, let's see what else we got up here. Right, now we're going to do Gog, import Gog Games. Next, I think it's just Wromg. There we go. I haven't got many on Gog at all. My biggest one obviously is Steam. Right, that's Gog one done, guys. Right, guys, I'm going to do Uplay, tools, import, Uplay. These are all pretty much the same as, all exactly the same as everyone's. I've got quite a few on here. Most of them are on there at the moment, but and now it's in the covers again. Right, guys, now we're going to add Teknoparrot. So I'm going to go to File, well, 3 lines, Tools, Manage Emulators. And we're going to go to Add. So you want Teknoparrot, application path, mine's here, go to open. Then some games don't always exit properly through Launchbox, so there's a little script here. We've got to do is copy and paste this in, paste, and that should now work. Now you want to put in associated platforms, and it isn't actually here at the moment, so I'm going to type in Teknoparrot default emulator, just going to make sure that's all done, then click OK. You got Teknoparrot done. Then what I'm going to do is you right click here, right click add new associated platform. Don't worry about all this crap, go yes. And you want Teknoparrot, and obviously it's going to be arcade, so you want scrape as arcade. You can fill all this crap, but no, not going to bother. So go OK. Right, to add your ROMs, you have to do them one at a time, so you go to three thingies again, tools, import ROM files, and these are slightly different, so you go to next, add files. Right, what you want to do in your Teknoparrot folder, I only have a few Teknoparrot games because I hate Teknoparrot because it's the biggest pile of dog crap ever. So we're going to go, no, I'll do too spicy because that'll be an easy one. So too spicy, which is, but what you want to do, you have to go into the game profiles. VRS. Some don't actually have the name of the game, but you can copy and paste it into Google and it'll tell you what it is. areTwo. If you like to spell it. Oh, bloody areTwo. This is under a different one. So what we do, go to Teknoparrot, and you go to open wiki, game title too spicy, game info, what the hell you do? Oh, 2 as in it's number 2. Too spicy XML. So you want to select that one as your game profile. Go to open. And go to next. And you should have Teknoparrot here. Which is here. And it's arcade, and you go to next, choose emulator, Teknoparrot, go to next, use files in the current location, next, 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 ready to import. Next. Right. Now it's here. We should have Teknoparrot. Right, it's here. So now we have to go to right click, go to edit, metadata. Now you want to go to launching. Right here you got your XML file, and then you want to go to command line. It won't let me do it. No, you bastard. Why don't you let me do it? Emulation. Use custom. This is the one. Sorry guys, I haven't done this for so long. Then use custom command line perimeters. And I've already put it down in the thingy here. So you want copy this, then paste it in. Then you want to put in that XML file, which is where am I to here? Then you want to copy under user profiles. Good, copy. So it's in Teknoparrot folder, user profiles, and paste it in here. Then we go to OK. Right, I'm just gonna shut down Teknoparrot. Yep. And now the game should work. Pardon me. Right, there you go. Right, so I'll do another one. Tools, import ROM files. Next, add files. Right, what was the ones I had? Not very many of them. So we have House of the Dead 4 XML. I'm just gonna copy that for a second. So now we're gonna go over to should better paste it in here. House of the Dead 4 XML under game profiles. Open. Go to next, and obviously it's arcade. Next, Teknoparrot Emulator. Next, user files in the current location. Next, 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 next. Right, so we're going to go to edit, data, house of Dead 4, House of Dead 4 arcade. Go down to images, download. to emulation, right? It's down in emulation. Use custom command lines. Profile equals, just make sure I've spelled it right because I know what my spelling's like. Dot profile, yeah, and OK. Now we'll launch the game. Obviously you got to make sure it's set up in Teknoparrot properly, and that didn't work for some reason. So I'm going to go to Teknoparrot. Emulators. Teknoparrot. Oh shit. Just going to make sure it works from here. Yeah, so it's obviously Teknoparrot. That's it might be because I've got it set as an exe, which I've had set for a long time like that. So this 0 elf has a dead for m.elf, open back. Aren't you working? I shouldn't have no problem. Why didn't you save it as House of the Dead for m.elf? Open. Save settings. Launch game. That's better. Right, so obviously I didn't have it set up in Teknoparrot properly, guys, after all that. I didn't think I was going to do lally, so we go back to Launchbox. Yeah. So that's working now. So I'm going to do one more of the Teknoparrot ones. Yes, one thing with Windows 10, it has buggy issy fits. I hit the taskbar because it would block out some of the stuff half the time. Let's go jungle. Right, so we do let's go jungle next. Right, so tools, import ROM files. Next, add files. JK. LGI XML. Yeah. Right, open. I'm just going to check that again. Gog Games, bloody balmy. LGJ, yeah, that is one. Right, LGJ, XML, next. Next, 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 next. I'm going to put in, let's go jungle, finish. Right, now right click, edit, data. Yeah, it's long-winded to do these guys. Launching, emulation, use custom command line parameters. Bloody stupid thing. Copy, dot profile equals okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it under game twatty thing? Obviously I didn't set these up beforehand. Sometimes they won't work if you ain't got it all set up properly. Right, there you go. Sorry guys, sorry I didn't have my emulator set up. It's not often I use it. You know, it's a piece of crap, so you can see how often I actually use the emulator. So that's Teknoparrot, guys. Right guys, now I'm going to add my standalone games. So I'm going to go arcade. Just going to get rid of that. So I was playing with it earlier thinking, why wouldn't it start? And it was really simple because I was being a donut. So I'm going to go right click, add. Right, this is my new platform, so I'm going to go to yes, title, Standalones. Then I'm going to put in arcade. If I can find it. There. Developer. It's a me, Grangler. Right, so then I'm going to go to OK. I don't need anything else. Right, OK. Right, so now we're going to go to File, Tools, Import, Manually Add Game. So I'm going to go Batman, and it's in arcade. Developer, it's me, I should be here. Well, I can't see myself. That's put in. Right. Then we're going to go to launching. ROM file because it thinks arcade emulator. That's where I went wrong earlier, because tried to play it with an emulator, like, no, don't need it. So you browse Batman. The hardest thing sometimes with these standalones, they are a pain in the ass to find what actually launches the game. Like when I first started building them and modding them and stuff like that, I was like, you know what I mean? Do I find the exe? Right, what it does, emulation automatically brings up an emulator. It's like, no, don't want an emulator. That's when I was testing it earlier, it wouldn't play. So now it's set as arcade. It should find it. And it's Batman War Thrills. And you go to images, download metadata, download. Sometimes you don't know what cover it's going to produce, but you can actually remove images, or you can actually set images as 3D box, front and whatever. So you can have, say you wanted that one as your box art, all you can do is go to box front and then choose the one and delete the rest. So now we got Batman. Shame I could never get this game to scale right. It's a real shitbag. Right. Just escape, so that's how I do my standalones. I'll do another one. And obviously, you know, edit metadata. So you could have single player. It should have category as racing, action, sport, vehicle simulation, because it doesn't give you like arcade racer or anything like that. So you can actually, you could untick that, untick this and that, and you can put in arcade racer, and that will give you a new genre of, you know, what you want. So when you're looking for you can search by platform category, and you can also search by genre, and now you will find you have arcade racer. So you can set up different categories for your games, but I'm going back to platform just to keep it simple for now. Platform. Right. Oh, it's still bloody there, you twatty thing. Platform. Thank you. So that's how you can set them all up individually. It's, you know, it's quite an in-depth thing, and once you've got it all set up, it's really nice, but the setup is crazy, man. So I'm going to do one more. Tools, import, manually add game. Which one should we do now? Launching, ROM file, standalones, Bomber Girl beta, game, open, and you go to metadata, arcade, bomb. Oh, it actually picked it up. Bloody hell, that makes a change. Let's just see if it will come up with. Let's try to put a space there. It might not come up. No, we could just try Bomber Girl. Let's go with that one. Images. Might not be the right image, but it is actually. Box front. Okie dokie. Launching. Emulation. Don't forget to untick it. And OK. So now we've got Bomber Girl. So that's adding standalones. Now I'm going to add some NES games, but the 3D ones. So I'm going to go to File, Tools, Import ROM files. Next, Add files. So I'm going to add these. Open. Then next, Nintendo NES. Nintendo Entertainment System. Next, manually configure emulator. So we don't want KGen, we want to add 3D NES. Application path F emulators 3D Sen 3D Sen, not 3D SNES. Open. So I'm going to go .3D Zen. That's right. Okie dokie. So associated platform. I don't want that as default emulator, so I'm going to untick that one. Because obviously I've got me other NES games to do. So I'm going to go OK. Next, using the current location. Next. 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 So I'm going to pause it here while it downloads 1066 covers. Right guys, I could go on forever and show you every single emulator and every single ROM and how to install it, but you know, it's taken me a long time to do this video, and I think I've gone into depth pretty much every way possible. You know, 1119 total games. You know, and last thing I'll show you before I end this tutorial, if you add like ROMs to a platform, or you want to add new games, you know what to do. But if you want to scan ROMs, if you want to rescan, go to Tools and then go to Scan for additional ROMs in any platform. So if you added like another 10 Mega Drive games or SNES games or things like that, it will pop up, and then you can just add them to your library. You know, there's so much to this emulator, and you could go through it for hours, but I wanted to go into it in, you know, a bit of depth, and hopefully I made it simple to understand and in a bit of layman's terms as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, give us a thumbs up guys, because it's taken me hours, and I think I've got about another 6 hours by the time I've added, well probably more than that actually, by the time I've added all my standalones, all my extra games, categorised them like all my light guns, put things in the first person shooter and all that. So cheers guys.